Man, this is one ugly looking log. Got that there. I've got that there. It is right at 8 feet long, and I want to try something. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Noah. You're watching Robin Sawmill and Outdoors. As you can see, I've got this one ugly log. Man, I've got mosquitoes flying everywhere. An ugly log that I was going to turn into firewood because it is not straight. As you can see, it has knots everywhere, and it is just under 8 foot, which obviously I cut it to that length. But I want to try something. I want to cut it open and see if it has what kind of colors, what kind of lumber, what kind of slabs is this log going to have. So mainly what I want to see is, golly, mainly what I want to see is it worth cutting up a log like this into slabs, or should I just cut it up for firewood? Anyway, guys, let's get it loaded up, squared up, and see what the grain looks like. Yeah, I do have a plan for this. I actually want to make something other than just cutting lumber, and I had an idea. Why not try this ugly log? It is very much not desirable for anything, and see what it does, or what it looks like. And can you tell me by the bark, and later on if you want to look at the grain, what kind of species this is? I will tell you later on. So here it is on the sawmill. Obviously I need to cut this knot off so I can fit it on there, or so I can actually slice it. But this light butter, can you tell me what species this is? And before we start cutting, got my Woodland Mills hat today. I wanted to say, guys, thank you. And I know that in the previous videos I mentioned that once I hit 1,000 followers we will do a small giveaway. Well, I am at 1,100 followers and I don't think I've done a giveaway yet, so stick around and we will do this giveaway. So hang tight, let me cut this knot off, get it ready to go, and we will take the slab off. You kidding me? I must be out of gas. This is a very sharp chain. Check this out. Wood chips. Well, now that I have my gas tank on my saw is full. This is Husqvarna 372 XP. It is not a new one. If you've seen previous videos, it's about 12 or 13 years old. And I want to ask you guys a question. What brand oil, mix oil, do you guys use in your gas for your chainsaws? Let me know and put in the comments. Let's keep cutting. Well, I just took that little knob off. It's really nice. I'm going to take 2 inches off of this and save this cookie. But it is super hard, or I need to change out the blade. Check this out. I was just thinking, you know what would be nice? Some water, and I just happen to have a little bit of water since it rained. Let's see. Now I don't know what it's going to dry like. I'm going to dry this a little bit. It will probably crack and twist and turn, but hey, why not try it out? As I mentioned, it just rained recently, and in fact I had to wait to come out here and record this for you guys because it was pouring down rain. It was storming through here, but this slab so far looking very nice. Again, any ideas what species this is? Put it in the comments. And don't go anywhere. We will do a giveaway here shortly. I'm gonna have to go ahead and change this blade out because it's pretty dull, or this species is very hard. And considering I am cutting a knot, it's not doing too well. But kind of wavy right here. I'm gonna put a new blade on and go from there. I just put a new blade on this, and I think I changed my mind. I want to go ahead and get this flat and then rotate it and take off this knot, make it a little more manageable. But on the mill right now, the new blade, this is actually a carbide tip blade that was sent to me to try out. It's a Chinese manufacturer, but I want to try it out and see how that does. As I mentioned before, this blade I did not purchase. I do not have a link for these blades, but I do want to try them out. I will tell you this, that was flawless and effortless. I mean, check out the grain. Now this is just a 1/2 inch little slab. It's going in a trash pile because I'm sure it's going to warp and twist. But man, that was effortless. There's a little bit of coloring here that I want to let you look. Anyway, here's this. This is going to be the last time I'm going to ask. If you know what species this is, put it in the comments. All right, and now is the time for my giveaway. First of all, I want to thank all of you for watching, and I want to thank all of you for subscribing. Now, here are the rules. This is not much, but it's more than before. And here are the rules. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to live lower 48 for shipping purposes. But today, what I want you to do is, well, here it is. I've got a hat for you guys. I only have one hat to give away at this time. It's got my logo, leather logo, nice looking hat. So what I want you to do is comment below hat, and that's it. Just comment below hat. And what I will do is, in a week or so, I haven't decided when, this is my first time giving something away, but sometime next week or following week, I will select a winner. And once I select a winner, email me, which I will give you instructions at that time. Email me your address information and I will mail this hat to you. Again, thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. I want to continue cutting this into slabs. I want to see what it looks like. And I actually want to build something out of this. I have something in mind. But again, comment hat in the comments. You have to be a subscriber. If you're not, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And then once I select a winner in a week or so, all I need is your address. Make sure you are in the lower 48, and I will send you this hat at no cost, no catch. All right, let's get back to cutting. Oh man, I wonder how this is gonna work. You probably can see that I don't have a clamp, but I wouldn't be able to fit it on here. But these wedges that I cut out of 4x6s are amazing. So I guess all I'm gonna do is try to stand it up. It's only 8-footer, so it shouldn't be too difficult, says the one pushing. Oh yeah, excellent. Then put a wedge, and what else I want to do is clamp, since it does fit now. I'm going to square this off and take a little slab, make a cookie, and save. Let's do that. Once again, very first cut. As you can see, the colors are gorgeous. If you know what species this is, great, let me know. But I'm going to take 2-inch slabs off of this. Right now it is at 14 and change, 14 and a half inches. So I'm going to take 2 inches off the slab, off the top. So that should give me 7 2-inch slabs. And I will bring you guys back. I am really needing some new power tools, chainsaws, blowers at the sawmill. This one right here, it does okay, but I really need a smaller one. But I've got a couple slabs here ready to go. I want 3 slabs out of 8 or 7. I don't remember. I think it's 7. 3 slabs cut up. So let's go ahead and stack them on this end of the mill and see what they look like. And I will show you guys all the grain. In case you haven't guessed what species this is an oak species. And if you still want to guess, by all means, put it in the comments and I'll tell you guys at the end of the video what this was. All right, so here's the first slab. I'll show you this right here. Gorgeous. These are super heavy. Man, I really wish I had 2 people. Asking for back problems right here. I'm trying to go ahead and stack them and sticker them appropriately so they don't warp or twist, because I do have a plan for these slabs. But if you have a different idea, or if you have an idea what I should make from them or with these slabs, let me know. I'd love to have an idea. Man, that carbide blade really does a good job. Even though I don't have a recommendation for carbide blades, if you watch 2 Guys Timber Framing, you can get carbide blades through them. You guys know what they're doing. So check them out. Especially if you want to get a carbide blade. They've got some good pricing for members, and they will hook you guys up. I don't cut enough to where I need carbide blades, but since I had this one, I wanted to try it out, and I really do like it. So if I ever start cutting a whole lot more, I might switch to carbide blades. One more slab. Oh man, the deeper I get, the prettier it is. Just wait until I show you that grain. Can you see this? Let me bring you a little bit closer. Man, check this out. That is gorgeous. As you can see behind me, this log just shows you how you never know what you're going to get in a log. I've said that in the past, And this is one of the reasons I like to share with you guys. When I first take off a slab, the first cut, that reveals the log, or the treasure, the secret that holds. This log right here was right at 8 foot. You know what? Let me measure it. I stepped it off and it was just shy of an 8 foot. "7 foot 8 inches. And you've seen, it had a lot of knots and it was no good for lumber. No good. But as you can see, beautiful, beautiful wood. And I decided to, instead of cutting into firewood, why not try this out and see what this does. Obviously, where all this, especially the knot is, I don't know if it's gonna crack. That's why I wanna let it sit for a week or two, or months, or several months. Let it dry a little bit and see what it does. And I have a plan what I want to do with this, but if you guys have an idea, let me know. And by the way, if you did not guess yet the species of this log, this is a chestnut oak. Great wood. It is in a white oak family, but it's not as forgiving or as rot resistant as just your regular white oak. But it is still a great wood. And these are 2-inch slabs that I'm cutting. But I've got a couple more cuts to make. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget, even ugly logs have treasures in them. Until then, God bless.